everybody, welcome back to Record-ology. Hope you're having a wonderful day, So today I thought we would do sort of a mystery unboxing. And as I start to open up this box, my question for you regarding this product is this a viable product in this day and age? This is something that a few companies are making new still. This is Reticus, so I have good faith this will be a good one. I've been very happy with everything that they've done that we've reviewed so far. Mostly radios and whatnot. So hopefully this will be no different. But this type of product, as the years go by, I'm just like, is there really a market for that? Now, I at one time was very excited in these. Very, very excited. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump that thing. It's not a turntable. And to date, or to possibly help identify what we're looking at, the year that I got the said item that is in this box was early 90s. And it was the first one of its kind that I had. It did not look like this. It was much bigger. And I was so excited, I just about drove my parents crazy asking for one. But as years in time have progressed, it hasn't aged well in the sense of, I just don't think people want a new one, honestly. I don't think that there's as much of a market for this yet. Perhaps there'll be a renaissance, but right now, I don't know. But we're going to review this regardless. And what is it? Thought I was going to reveal it right there, sorry. It is a CD boombox. AM/FM. Don't click away. Because we're going to unbox this and review this. So we reviewed a couple of these before. Not huge rating grabbers on the channel. This is interesting. A remote control for a boombox. I guess it's not the first of its kind. But yeah. So I'm thinking to myself, what would cause me to buy one of these? Why would I want this, a brand new one of these in my life? Oh, this is cool. Look how they put, see this kind of little details, man. I love this stuff. They put a strip of plastic there to help you lift it out. At least I think that's why it's there. Now I'm second guessing myself. Okay. Let me regroup here a little bit. Confined quarters, sorry. Although I still like shooting in here more so than the kitchen, because when you use the ring light, it's brighter than the windows, so you don't even get that big daylight wash that we used to get. So it's kind of a bummer. Plus, I don't like hauling everything in there to film. So it's really nice to have this. So yeah, this is it. Go ahead and unbox or unwrap it here. What possibly, who would be buying this? Oh, it does have a tape player. That's cool, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Sorry, I'm slow. I need to get a tape for us to test. I didn't realize that. I thought it was CD only. So it is a fully featured boombox, and a pretty small one too. I mean, you can see if that's the size of a CD, then that's a good rule of thumb to get an idea of how big the unit is. There's a cassette player. So why would you, before we look at this, I want to complete this train of thought. What would you need this for? My first thought is, well, if you're working in the garage. But wouldn't you just take your phone and listen to Apple Music or whatever out there? Kids. Are you really going to go buy kids CDs? Are you going to make them listen to your old kids CDs? Or if you have, you know what I mean? If you have grandkids, you're going to make them listen to your kids CDs. That being said, I did give my daughter a bunch of her old CDs and videotapes and DVDs for her child. So I guess that does happen. But I personally, I think my phone would replace any circumstance that would have me looking to grab one of these. Maybe not. You know, at the cabin, maybe there's no Wi-Fi up there. You don't feel like downloading stuff to your phone. I mean, I love retro tech. I love devices. So surely I'm going to find an excuse to use this thing. The bottom here. Holy cow. Takes 96 D-cell batteries. It's already hefty. You know, true to form with Reticus. A silly name, perhaps, but I don't know what that means even. But their stuff is durable. I mean, this is like, if you went to like Walmart and bought a Durabrand or a Koss or whatever, it wouldn't be this hefty, I don't think. This feels high quality. Now, the one I was talking, look at this. You can see through the back into the CD. You can see the CD mechanism back there. It's kind of weird. Look at this too. TF card, which is going to be an SD card. So look at that. That's cool. SD card and USB right there. That's kind of cool. But anyway, my first one of these boom boxes with my first CD player was a Sony, about 1991. I remember we used to go down to my aunt and uncle's house for Christmas, and when one year I just got it in my head, everybody at school had a CD player, and I was the last one to have one, and I really wanted one. I was obsessive. I mean, I was obsessive, you guys. And I was like obsessing about getting a CD player. I wanted it so bad. And I went down to my aunt and uncle's house for Christmas Eve, and while the grown-ups were talking, I spent 8 hours playing with their CD player listening to Hank Williams. And I didn't even care for Hank Williams. It was just the novelty of a CD player. There's probably some functionality on here that they don't have on the device. At least that's the way it usually goes. A little button cell battery deal. I don't like button cell batteries. I would much rather have it be not a 9 volt, but like a triplet. Is there a battery? Oh, nice. You got to do a little bit of work, buddy. I don't like these. I know you can just go down the corner and buy them, but for me, my first thought is always like, oh, where am I going to find a replacement for that? I don't know why that is, because in actuality, they're available anywhere that a AA or a AAA is for sale. I don't know why that's my perception. Anyway, I'm not going to read the instructions. I did graduate college, so I'm going to hope that qualifies me to operate this thing. That being said, I've completely misplaced the power supply. So I remember the thrill of that. So anyway, I drove my parents crazy, obsessing. It was his Christmas Eve. It was already too late. If Santa was going to bring it for me, he was going to bring it. He would have already brought it. And oh man, I made them so mad. I remember they were just like, I was throwing a fit. I was out of control. You're trying to do the math. How old was he at this point? I was 18. Just kidding. But I was too old to be throwing fits. Anyway, let's just say that. And sure enough, Christmas morning, it came. And that was my main CD player. And I remember how luxurious. I'm going to lower this a little bit. It felt to have my own CD player boombox. I just truly, truly felt blessed. Okay. Interesting device. I don't know where to start. Let's start with the radio. So we look at this. It says no disc. And this is why I should have read the instructions. There's the volume knob. How do I switch it to different inputs? Skip, play, pause, repeat, skip, program. Well, this is interesting. Inject right there, and then there's that's where they want you to push it. And it does record. Saw this a minute ago. Okay, let's go to radio. Extend the antenna. Now I am surrounded by walls, so I'm not in the best place for reception.
The biggest stars in music are clearing their calendars. Travel arrangements are being made. Because on Thursday, May 27th, they'll be on stage in person.
It is AM/FM.
iHeartRadio Music Awards. Join us as we celebrate the songs and artists you loved and listened to the most on iHeartRadio in 2020. Or 2021 iHeartRadio Music.
How do I skip from AM to FM? Wondering if the knob pops into a different position. Oh, probably with the AM/FM switch. That was AM. Digital tuner for sure.
All the best. A big congratulations to Zach Williams, his latest, right here on K-Love. It's competitive. I was also like,
at 720.
Sounds fine. That's a good punch. It actually sounds really, really good. All right, let's go to the tape. Let me see if we can figure out what we got here. Oops, let's not bend the antenna. Let's see if we can spot what we got under the hood. It's a Tanishin type mechanism. You can tell by that blue erase head, and it is a mono head. No huge surprise there. Let me grab a test tape. Actually don't have a really good test tape on hand, so we'll just use Michael Jackson yet again. All right. No wow and flutter that I could detect right off the bat. That is so nice to have a tape player work. I know that's like, this shouldn't be a luxury item, but you know how things have been going around here lately. I've been watching the last few shows. Let's flip it over. Tiny bit of hum. But definitely doesn't have the fidelity of the FM radio. I'm just trying to speed through this a little bit here. By the way, I was looking for material to play on CD because I thought that's all it had. And I came across this. Did you guys ever have one of these? A CD laser lens cleaner? Like, how does this work? There's literally, this is kind of janky. There's a little brush. Oh, I'm so shaky tonight. There's not too much caffeine. Little brush glued to the bottom. Which brought up another thought. I think, now, I always tell you guys, I tell you like it is, as far as I know at the time of filming. And if I think I made a mistake, I'll come back and I'll say, wait a minute, I said something wrong. May have happened because I think recently I've been calling CD plastic acrylic when it's really polycarbonate. So that's what I meant. The last like maybe week and a half, every time I said acrylic when it wasn't in the context of a platter mat, I was probably really trying to say polycarbonate because that's what kind of plastic a CD is made of. And speaking of CDs, I've got an old broadcast CD here. I thought that would be good to test with. So let us go ahead and switch to CD mode and play this. This should be good high fidelity sound for us. Got our little display here. Nice. Let's try our remote here. That sounds really good. This is a nice little boombox. Except it's not skipping. Oh, because I was hitting play pause. I assume that was skip. I didn't look down. This is actually skip. Disregard what I said about that college education. Sounds good. I mean, really, that sounds fantastic. Okay, I'm actually getting excited now. It's a CD boombox, you know what I mean? I wasn't like super excited, and I was hoping that somebody would want to watch the show. By the way, thank you for watching the show. But it's actually kind of fun. It's a fun little, analog and digital physical media center. All right, I'm putting in a CF card. This should have, if I knew it had this, I was purposely trying to do one of these deals where I don't overly research it so that we can sort of experience it together. But in so doing, I didn't have all the formats ready. I thought it was CD only, CD and radio. So let's go ahead and listen to the SD card / TF card. I don't have a USB with music on it. This should have the radio from yesterday's show. Let's see.
The Daily is supported by Progressive Insurance.
Yep.
Protecting your business with specialized coverages for your commercial vehicles. More
Awesome.
at progressivecommercial.com. And by Key, a bank dedicated to providing guidance in unpredictable...
And you can skip. You can use the transport controls for the CD player and the remote. Okay, guys, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. This is a cool little boombox. Which brings me back to my original question. What would you use it? What would be a use case for this? Let me know down in the comments below what you think. This also plays MP3s, which is really cool. So you can put not just CD audio, but MP3 audio. So it definitely has more might in that sense than my old Sony did. Sound quality, not half bad. Sounded pretty dang good. Definitely lo-fi on the cassette deck, but that's not a huge surprise in this day and age, not era, because day and era doesn't make sense. Really disregard the college education comment from earlier. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed this show. If you are interested in picking up this suave little Reticus CDTR 621, I will recommend it. I'll put the link down in the description below. And I want you to comment down below, even if you don't want to buy one. But just let me know what would be a good use case for a device like this. And I'm not sure of the price, so if you click on the link down below, it'll tell you the price. So I don't recall what the cost is on this unit. But anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Happy record hunting. We will see you tomorrow.
The Daily is supported by Progressive Insurance, protecting your business with specialized coverages
Not
for
a
your commercial
sponsor.
vehicles.
Not a sponsor. No free advertising. All right, guys. Have a good day.